the challenge is going to be is to just top the healing chart. That'll do. Nice and simple. Let's just have something simple there. Just get as much healing as you can with a support. That's a simple one. There we go. Show me what you got. I say with a support, much healing as you can with anyone. So just top the healing and shielding chart. Simple as. For both teams. Very simple, very easy. That's a good one. Alrighty then. So let me start turning off some Heroes Lounge logos. And we'll get ready. Once I've turned all those off, we will head in. Cattle! Thank you for the raid, buddy. Welcome, everyone. I guess we're not going to head on a break then. Hello, viewers of Cowdor. Welcome. We have just finished our Division S casts, but you knew that. Top heal Urel. If you can do it, then go for it, mate. I would love to see that. That sounds really, really fun. Okay, let's turn off the scores. You have joined me right now for a fun little show I do. This is a show that some of you might know. Admin26. What a name. Thank you very much for the follow. This is going to keep happening for a while. But, ladies and gentlemen, do I still have a Team Nut jersey? I have 2! They are in the wash at the moment, but yes, I do have them. So, welcome. This is my show community challenge, where I give the audience at large... How am I, fella? I'm good. I give the community at large a challenge. They then send me replays via my Discord group in the replays room. I then pick my favorite replays and I cast them. You are jumping in just in time for the cast. Just as a heads up, I'm literally just going to change the command right now. The challenge for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of challenge. And this is open to anyone. Anyone can jump in on this one. So if you want to try it out, I would love to see your replays. I really, really would. But the challenge is to top the healing and shielding chart. So play a support, play ETC with Prog Rock, play Urel, play someone like that, top the healing and shielding chart. Not the self-healing shielding, the healing and shielding chart. Alrighty, let me change the command quickly, and then we'll start on our replays. Okay, so last week's the challenge that we have gone for this week, though... I'll say thank you for all these in a second. Hang on. Is the current challenge is to current challenge is to get as much self-healing shielding as possible. Is to hang on, just changing the command, and then I will jump right in. Want you to top the healing / shielding chart for both teams. Boom. Okay, and the next show will be on the 16th, because I will not be here on the 9th. Okay, command is set, so that exclamation mark CC in chat. Hello, viewers of Cowdor. Welcome to Community Challenge. Let's get this underway. So, we have 6 replays to view. Once again, the challenge that people are entering in, the A1, sorry. The challenge that everyone was playing for this week, I have to load up a replay, was to get as much self-healing and shielding as possible. So we need to top out that self-sustain. That's what we're looking for this episode. I have to load up a replay from an older version. Hopefully it doesn't crash heroes. It does do that sometimes. And we'll be ready to go. Oh, hang on. I need to work out whether that's an anonymous or a real donation. Also, as you can see here, we currently have a GoFundMe running for people who want to support an anonymous donation for £20. Thank you so much. Okay, so what we need to do here is fast forward through this, because I can't mute this. Anti-healer OP, that would be funny. But this is just a challenge. Just in ranked, in quick match, in brawl. It's just a little challenge we do. Alright, and pause, because I need to turn the volume down, as you guys can hear. Okay, down to 17, that'll do. 19, that will do. And reverse the mouse, because we're on an older version. So, the challenge for this week was to get as much self-healing and shielding as possible. Money's on a Leoric player. You can play it for this challenge. Let's find out. We have 6 replays to do. Let's jump in right after I thank some of the new followers that we just got. Streamlabs, jump up here. We have... Loading. We have Sando Hots, TR Hoodoo, Svinet17, DJ in Progress, good name, Tony5140, XX Locklear, Weasel DP, the A1s, and Creaturon and Stedron. Thank you all very much for your follows. If you're enjoying the show, consider a subscription and a donation if you're enjoying. Help me out with my GoFundMe, which I am trying to survive post-HGC taxes, as we are going to head into replay number 1. Now, I didn't see who submitted this one. Tab. This was a replay submitted by Biblio, long-time viewer, and Biblio has actually submitted for an audit for another player, for someone in the game. Let's jump in. Hello, game? Ah, yes, because it's playing on a different version. Let's jump into the replay number 1 for the day and unfast forward all of our replays. So, welcome to the single lane ARAM map, and on the left-hand side, we do have War Maestro, a familiar name, I've seen him before. Aso Kyra, War Maestro on the Sonya, Aso Kyra playing on the Kerrigan. We have Jazzcat on Morales. Laureates is playing the Rhaegar. Moto Milol is playing on the Sonya as well. Yeah, 2 Sonyas. Our hero for today is apparently going to be Kerrigan, I was told, but we do have a lot of self-healing and shielding here. And on the right-hand side, we have Biblio, the person who said at this replay, playing the Kira. We have Karsten on Raider. We have Wujacik, I think, playing on the Muradin. We have Usagi on the Leoric, and we have Draziel on the Ariel. Immediate damage going to be coming in onto Aso. A lot of damage being dealt there. They're going to try and hold the lane for the moment. Biblio is able to grappling hook out of there. And it's big damage onto Karsten. Karsten already is going to be in the running for the most self-healing and shielding. Again, this is the challenge that we have everyone in for. So we can just have a look at the stats here to see the first fights. It's this bar that we're going to be looking at. Right now, Kerrigan topping out. Leoric doing a good job as well. Raider, way lower than I thought here. He burned his sustain, he burns his ceiling, but I guess that might not count to it. There's a lot of self-healing and shield options in here, so it's going to be a race here. Laureate's going to be focused down by Biblio, who does good damage, and that's a good, lovely setup. Feels good. Bronze brawls, baby. That's what we like to see. And the race for self-healing and shielding is on. Brawl between the two teams. Moto tries to whirlwind directly into Raider, but Kerrigan able to save the day here. Carson turning it round. Down goes Muradin. And that's going to be a kill. 1-for-1. Kerrigan is dropped here. Sonya's whirlwinding in, protecting themselves as best they can. So we see a little bit of siege. Again, stats. Leoric now taking the lead. The Sonyas battling it out. Soul Raven. Thank you very much. We're going to fast forward this a bit as brawls do take a little bit of time to get going. Biblio burst out very easily by Kerrigan. Lorians focusing on to Karsten as Moto Milol doing some good damage onto Muradin. Now, Muradin should do it really well here if he just stays out of danger and regens, but instead he's going to just frickin' blow up and get completely killed off as Karsten focuses onto Moto, doing as much damage as he can. No stacks on any of the talents here. Lorian's focused down by Karsten. Usagi with great delay tactics is able to sustain through. And again, that Drained Hope is going to be keeping Leoric very topped up in these. Kerrigan finally returns, has the Psionic Pulse and Siphoning Impact. There's going to be a big chunk of those shields here. Moto focused down as Aso able to build some big shield numbers. Usagi respawns. Good stuns again. This Kerrigan getting a lot of stuff done here. Healing Totem came out from Rhaegar, not enough to keep him alive. Check up on the stats again. Kerrigan still in the lead, but Leoric keeping up on their toes. War Maestro plays a little bit further back, and is going to stay alive in this case. Will live for the moment. Kerrigan already respawning. Reyna regrets his decision and position, but War Maestro doesn't punish him. Grenade also able to be dodged here. I am very surprised Reyna lived that. He was way too far up. Should have died. Didn't die. Good news for Reyna. Kerrigan completely missing the stun. Gets stepped past. Big damage. Usagi moves up. He's going to just try and hold this position to hold the cap. Jazzcat doesn't care. Just going to tag through everything. Try to heal up Aso. Gets stunned up. Usagi desperately trying to tank this. We see Karsten on the run. Lorient's going to be focused down, poisoned. The tick damage will heal up. Does survive the Kira damage as the camp was stolen. Red team stays alive for the moment. Good job there. They hold the line. Nice and easy. And just continue to siege in. They're going to grab their own mercenary camp as well here. Kerrigan picks up some kills. 3 members doing the push, 2 members doing the camp on ARAM is a recipe for death. Muradin has all the stacks he needs already. He's completely finished Stormbolt. Nice. Biblio gets burst. Mercenary camp still being done. Uzuki, he's getting there. He's getting there. Give him some time. He'll get it. He'll get it. Just give him a bit. Finally picks it up. I'm amazed no one went there to stop him. But alright, level 10 is hit. Uzuki takes a little bit of damage. Aso has gone for the Maelstrom here. Here comes Hyperion from Karsten as Aso gets burst down. The shields were good, but too much damage, especially for the Mercenary Camp coming in for the bit of extra assistance. Here comes the Hunter Seeker. Stormbolt misses, so as such, Lorients will be able to get away and will be able to outrun that Hunter Seeker, which expires. We see the stun talent. Unrelenting strikes coming in from Biblio on that Kira. Let's see how well he's able to hold out. Stim drone is dropped on Sonya, who runs in. Here comes the Bloodlust too. Still trying to hold it. They have achieved no kills with this. Lorient's Hunter Seeker. Uh-oh. Run. Run. This fight's more interesting. Okay, he outruns it. Sonya gets focused down, kited to death. The Stim drone plus Bloodlust combo not working out here. We have Resurrect coming in for Draziel. Keep an eye on our stats though. Kerrigan still in the lead. Sonya catching up, though. Down goes Kerrigan. Both of these players in the race for the most healing and shielding. Biblio backs away. Lorient's holding it together for the moment, keeping everything under control. We see the focus onto Jazzcat. Jazzcat stays alive, though. Keeping that healing up, suffering for energy. Doing their best. Biblio, a lot of damage done, but a lot of damage taken as well. Able to back away, stays alive. Moto just gets absolutely bodied here, but stays alive. War Maestro is DC for the second time. Kerrigan, though, showing why they're top of the chart right now, just dives in with those shields. Will back away. Has the Boundless Fury going full resets here. Wants to build up those shields, builds up those stacks. Trying to do what they can. Karsten backs away. Kerrigan still holding the lead. Leoric surprisingly low in this game. Not doing as much as we can, even though we have a Spectral Leech coming in for a Leoric and a Willing Vessel. And Kerrigan still top in the self-healing shielding. Stim drone on Kerrigan. Bloodlust was popped as well. They're trying to rush through. They focus Uzuki, who just won't die. Uzuki finally falls, but look at the amount of damage that's been dealt to Blue Team. Blue Team on the run. We see Vushakik trying to chase him down. Stormbolt finds the 2. Raider gets the kill. We will see Moto get finished off as well. Sonya, War Maestro is dead, and that's going to be everyone killed off. They go for the core. They go for the fort race here. Karsten barely survives. He was the one taking the aggro there. Stats-wise, Kerrigan beginning to extend, has extended the lead a little bit, but Leoric, with now the March of the Black King and Spectral Reach and Consume Vitality, is still somehow falling behind Kerrigan. Now we have Volatile Power here. Even more shielding. I'm going to try and hold this. Aso is very far in here, trying to get onto Draziel. Good stun. Maelstrom comes out. Draziel gets annihilated here. Resurrection is available. Are you going to self-res? Yes, they are. Down goes Kira, though. And now Draziel finds himself completely behind all the enemies. Decides to run through them instead of around them. I am questioning this decision. Draziel goes down. You could have, gone up. Could have run away that way. Ruda gets away. Garza gets away. Leoric, in the meantime, is fighting Ghost Sonya. AKA the bot Sonya. Gonna be zoned out here. No such luck. Hey, War Maestro's back. War Maestro gonna hold. Currently AFK while the rejoin process completes. Does Vuj realize? Nope, just ignores them because the Yorick has found the enemy. Stun drops. Uzagi tries to hold. So much tankiness. There's the Arcot. There's the Avatar trying to hold the line. Kerrigan dives deep. Here comes Biblio. Are we going to go with the unrelenting strike? With the unrelenting strikes here? Yes, we are. Multi-man stun. And that's going to be Jazzcat killed off. Good stun onto Kerrigan. Gonna be sniped away. And there we go. Uzagi will respawn. Camp stolen for the second time this game. War Maestro is back. Finally killed off. Still has not completed the rejoin process and only has 2 talents. Due to being a bot. For the long period of time. Jeez. Oh boy. Mercenary camps, I don't really get why those are being taken. Those aren't really doing anything for them, but they're there. Gonna begin making their way in. Jazzcat regrets life choices. Will dodge the Stormbolt though and will survive. As such, we're gonna have a quick look at the stats. Kerrigan still in the lead and beginning to extend that lead here. This is the tab we're looking at here. We see a bit of a brawl. Kerrigan dives deep. You can see those shields coming out. Maelstrom and the safeguard from Morales keeping them alive as they will hold for now. Holding the line. Moving forward, Biblio backing up. Everyone's alive here. We have the Mithril Mace. They move forward. Big stun, but knocked back. And the Bloodlust achieves nothing. They're still going to try and fight this, though. They really are looking for kills here. Aso not able to get the damage they want. No one's low enough. Biblio finally going to be focused down and killed off by the stimmed drone, but still, for some reason, whirlwinding Moto, who turns onto Muradin. One more whirlwind. Maestro's left the game. Jazzcat low, but is doing his best. Voosh barely survives there. And they just focus on. Ariel does have res, chooses not to use it. And they hold for the moment. They're doing a good job. Racing through as they absolutely annihilate everything in their way here. Cleaning out the minions. Good grenade by Jazzcat. Karsten engaged on, but does not care. Just sustained through, has now execute, and just annihilates everyone. Bot Sonya is going for the kill, though. Looks for it and picks up the kill on Muradin. Bot Sonya's popping off. Looking for Uzagi now. Takes him down too. Runs to Lorients. And Bot Sonya stays alive. Resurrect coming in onto Muradin. Muradin realizes he's alive. Does he realize he's alive? He hasn't used his ability yet. Oh no. I don't think he realized he was alive. Oh no. Draxiel. Draziel, run. Here comes Unrelenting Strikes. Biblio trying to buy time. 2-man stun. Yep, there it is. Butcher kick. In trouble. Biblio surviving for a little bit longer thanks to the knockback from Carson, but not enough to capitalize and take a game. Take a fight there. Bot Sonya, little bit overextended. You can see the huge damage coming out from the Burning Despair from Uzagi here. Bloodlust is dropped on just 2 members, basically. Oh no, it got everyone. Bot Sonya still only has 2 talents. They move in. Kerrigan stuns are good. She has the Omega Storm here. Karsten dropped low, but they're unable to finish the job. No kill here. Upgraded Silent Killer. Down goes Kira. Biblio finished off here, but in exchange, Maestro killed off as well. Uja dives deep. Draziel stunned out. Can they get the kill? Moto is diving for it. He wants the Ariel, but can't finish the job here. Instead, go for Karsten. In the meantime, Muradin and Leoric are just tagging everything. The shields go on and off and on for Kerrigan to keep him alive. Good Storm Shield coming in from Lorients. The try keep Iso alive. There's the stun. Iso finally is killed off here. Moto being chased down. Uzagi, Wrath of the Black, March of the Black King there, blasts his way through and takes out it. Sonya, Spear, gets pinged, gonna join in. Nope, nope, indecisive. Bot Sonya is indecisive. Uzagi, holding the line for the moment. Sonya whirlwinds in amongst both the tanks. Drain Hope will be applied and gets the kill. Karsten takes out Rhaegar, and they move on to the core. And game number 1, well, the game is going to go over to our submitter team. But with that, Kerrigan going to get some last-minute shielding. Let's see what her stat's going to be at the end of the game as she tries to hold the game. Boundless Furying, desperately trying to do damage here. It's good damage as well. Nearly finishes off Karsten. But it's all about that stat at the end of the game. And Kerrigan is able to win in pretty convincing fashion. ASO, you may never see this episode, but you won the first game of the Community Challenge for topping the self-healing and shielding chart. 92,000 above Leoric. 94,000, which for some reason took the Spectral Leech. But that's what we saw. Remember, 2 weeks' time, the challenge you have, once again, get it in by the 15th, is to top this chart here, the healing and shielding. In this case, it would have been Rhaegar. Morales keeping up quite a bit. Ariel keeping up quite a bit, but you've got to top it. I want to see what you can do. Quick match, brawl, ranked. Show me what you got. Alrighty, that's game number 1. This is what I log back in, because that's an older replay. And we'll jump back in. More than any healer. Exactly, but you got to jump it. You got to get the actual healing numbers in for this show. For the show that's coming up this week. Alright, excuse me while I log back into the game, because old replays have a really weird way of working. And this is what happens when you run a 2-week gap, but unfortunately I won't be here on the 9th. I will be here on the 16th. Although I won't be here, I will be in America. So that will be fun, but that should, in theory, interrupt my streaming schedule any. Outside of the 1 weekend we go to Vegas. And of course, we're actually going to see Sonic on the 15th, which I'm super hyped about. Alright, that was replay number 1. Let's find replay number 2. This one is submitted by Jixiecat, and it's a current replay, so I don't have to pause. I don't have to load into an older replay. Feels good, man. Let's get through this brawl loading screen, as once again, this is a brawl. I do allow brawls. Once again, brawls are completely fine. No complaints. If you want to get a brawl replay at me, I have no problems with this, so feel free to throw them at me. I'm excited. Let's fast forward through this. You can also see me lose frame rate because of brawl loading screen. I don't know why it does it, but it does. Okay. Slow it down and pause. Hey, T. Durham. How's it going? You think the date is wrong? Next episode is 16th of Feb. No, that's right. Oh, the replay room date. Yeah, you're right. Let me change that. You are right. My bad. Let me change that super quickly. You are right. Okay, so yes. 16th of Feb is the next episode in the replay room by the 15th of February. Submit. You're all right, Biblio. My mistake. Alrighty then. So, that was our first replay of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And let me refresh my GoFundMe as well, which is, I think, what I actually paused for in the first place. And we do have that extra $20, or that extra £20 from Anonymous. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for helping me pay off the last issues that I have with HGC, the taxes I have to pay from working for them, and then trying to go streamer and casting professional, trying to recover that career in 1 year's time. I unfortunately did not succeed, was unemployed, and I appreciate everyone's help in letting me get rid of the last shackles of HGC from my past. For now, let's jump into replay number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And we are heading in to ARAM once again. Let's jump in. And we have, on the left-hand side, Brian playing on the Ana. We have Super M is playing the Asmodan. Fox is playing the other Asmodan. Maverick is on Reyna. And currently AFK in base is Death's Fool playing the Imperius. And on the right-hand side, some familiar names you might have seen from playing with me and also from NGS. We have Stark on the Zagara. We have Chess Looter on his patented Junkrat. We have Jixiecat, the submitter of the replay, on Johanna. And we have Depizep on the Zul'jin. And we have Calypso playing Mafirin. Couple members of the NGS Gilly Sharks here. Jinxie Cat dives in immediately, puts on the pressure, gets double laser beamed, just tanks it, going for the hold your ground. Big shielding numbers here. We do also have a Zul Jin in this game though, so self-healing could be used there. Debizep backs away. Double gluttony coming in here. Of course, Imperius could also get self-healing. Reyna gets deleted. So, lots of people to contest for this. Right now, Zul Jin in the lead. Johanna keeping up a little bit. It's a big start here. Debizep. Siege again though. Looking for their stacks. It's gone for recklessness here. That's spell power. So could be going for a full cleave build. Would be fun to see. Big damage. Zul Jin taken out very quickly here at this stage. Good root. Concussion Mine. Death Fool. Getting punished for it. Focused. Rooted. And the easy kill. And we see why Junkrat is so good in Brawl. Nice pickup and nice blow up there. Junkrat staying back. Remember, we're racing for this stat here, the self-healing and shielding. Next week, or the week after next, we're racing for this one. Show me what you got, team. Calypso, getting focused, will back away. Just going to stay alive for the moment. Meantime, Siege Impalers taken on this map. As Jinxie continues to blast in with as much sustain as she can. Blinding onto Ana. Super M tries to laser, but gets knocked up by Junkrat again. Laser continues, but he still gets wrecked here. Voodoo Shuffle. No stacking swords here for Zul Jin. Jinxie stays alive. Serrated Spines coming in for Stark. Blasts Brian. Absolutely deleted. Gets Raider too. And they are smashing their way through anyone who would be in their way. They push forward. Concussion Mine again. He's absolutely destroying Super M. Super M is having a very rough time. Really nicely done here. Zoning everyone away. We have Hellforged Armor. Jinxie Cat looks for Death Spool, unable to get it, but self-shielding with that hold your ground. Stays alive. The Debizep escapes with Voodoo Shuffle, getting out of danger. Mana cost of regeneration and the cooldown, which is going to help the stacks. Isn't stacking souls on 7. Well, if it was, he ain't going for that either. Moving forward, good damage. Death's Fool tanking through all of this. Stark with grenades and getting a couple stacks here. Death's Fool just won't die. Finally, Chess gets the kill. Johanna goes down as well. Jinxie taken out. Chess shuts down the chase. Another slam comes in. We can see here, right now, Jinxie is in the lead, but Debizep is keeping up. Imperius, next nearest. 79 stacks for Fox, 65 for Super M. Bit of a lead there, a discrepancy. 31 stacks on Serrated Spines for Zagara, being played by Stark here. We'll keep an eye on those. The teams are brawling back and forth, but right now the push is definitely going in favor of our hero team. The submitter, Jinxie Cat here. On this Johanna, moving forward. Big shield plays, has Subdue. No cooldown reduction on basic abilities for maybe multiple slams. Sticking with the more commonly used and just, well, one of them more, just the commonly used and better talent. Jinxie Cat is an expert Johanna. Very good at the game. Moves forward. Chess Looter, though, again, as I've said, prolific with his Junkrat. Doesn't get self-healing shielding, unfortunately. Not an ability he has. But continues to blast it as best he can. Concussion Mine set up for Maverick. Mr. Chronix, thank you very much for the follow. Debizep backs away. Good root from Calypso to shut it down. Jinxie Cat comes in for the condemn. Concussion Mine shuts it down. Jinxie getting lasered. Gets out of danger. And Iron Skin for good measure. Falling Sword. Now available. We also have the Guillotine and Nidus Network, meaning Zagara can now, if she wants to, gonna put a Nidus Worm in base, can now join in the self-healing and shielding tab. Falling Sword doesn't hit. Concussion Mine again, shutting down Jinxie Cat. Slam blocked by the shield. Iron Skin once again being used. Anti-synergy coming in here between the Junkrat, who has gone for the Dirty Trickster. More damage. Imperious getting the stun onto Debizep. Death's Fool, though, unable to finish the job. Here comes Tranquility. Droid 4, I assume is what that's meant to be. Thank you very much for the follow. Imperious, another good Celestial Charge, but this time focus down. And Zagara, who's continuing to build up those stacks up to 50 on Serrated Spines. Trying to build up that damage. Jinxie getting healed up by Calypso. Heroics finally hit for our villain team. See if they can keep it up. Currently, stacks 10,000 self-healing. Zul'jin taking the lead in our race. The two-horse race, basically, between Johanna and Zul'jin, Jixicat, and Debizep. They retreat for now. Hyperion cleaning out this mercenary camp, allowing them to play that a little bit safer. Back away. And they will stay alive this time. Holding the line for the moment. Concussion Mine doesn't hit. Chessluta has just been living in this little area down here, just being a massive nuisance. It's been very funny. He's able to pull back for the moment. Slowly will begin taking out that demon. Slams coming in. Let's check in on those stacks again. One Asmodan is done. The other, 182. 21 stacks on Veteran Marksman, actually. Jess, Dirty Tricksters, and Concussion Mines himself out. Easy escape here. 56 stacks, 8 on Vile Drop. They move forward. Slam not landing. Falling Sword into the back line. Brian is taken out by Jixicat, who does fall for the hard engage, but they kill off Brian. Falling Sword into the burst onto Anna. It feels like Div S Season 1 NA all over again. Let's have a look at the stacks here. 14,000, 15,000 to 13,000. Zul'jin creeping into the lead. Triant slapping Maverick. Maverick taken out by Zagara here. Stark with the final hit. Debizep taken out. Debizep, sorry. Finished off by the slam. The Asmodads are getting real stacked right now. Finally, both of them will be finished on their base gluttonies. Now they have to finish their normal base stats. 244 and 209 are what they're at so far. The double Asmodan's getting good value here. Chessluta dodging the Celestial Charge. Dirty Trickster right on Death's Fall, and Ripper Air is now online. Blessed Shield. Not Blessed Shield, sorry, Falling Sword coming out. Trying to chase forward. They're looking for Brian. And this will be the life of Brian. He gets out of there. Jixicat getting healed up by the Tranquility here. Debizep does not land on Fox or Brian. Debiz was really looking for that burst. Does not find it. Jixicat tanking forwards. The hammers continue to do damage. And Scout Out member Super M taken out here. Celestial Charge is good. Looking for the final hits. Death's Fool will survive as they do finish off Zul'jin one more time. Concussion Mine sends Maverick for a fly. Jixicat unable to land a Condemn. Knocked back this time. Jixicat's really looking for angles here. Making the most of these roaches sent in by Stark to zone away and tank it through. They hold it for now. Chessluta backs up. Death's Fool trying to find Chessluta, but Chessluta is kiting him beautifully. Here comes Angelic Armaments. Jess goes for a fly, not too far, but does escape. Death's Fool takes a lot of damage. Falling Sword onto Maverick here with the swords from the Zul'jin, and a bit late on the guillotine. Jixie finally finished off. Chessluta delivering Fox to keep that laser in range. And as such, Jess gets Jixie killed here, but does save Stark. The Chess God gives, the Chess God taketh away. Zones them out. Impalers finally spawned here. Let's keep an eye on our stats here. 19,000 for Zul'jin, 17 for Johanna. Johanna, though, now has Holy Renewal. Another way to get back into this game in terms of the self-healing race. It is a two-horse race, but Imperious is not doing terribly. He does, however, have half of Zul'jin. Little bit of a miss on these banelings. Slams come out, unable to land. Debizep. Axe after axe after axe after axe. It's going to be so hard to beat in terms of self-healing due to the fact that they have that base Armani Rage. Able to just disappear. You can see Zagara has in fact entered the self-healing race up to 4,200. Zeke pulls back. Falling Sword not landing this time, but they're turning it round onto what I think is a nano-boosted Imperius here. Not working out though. Yeti comes out, does not hit anyone. Focus onto Death's Fall. Death's Fall goes down. And they absolutely blast through the sea to beat. Zul'jin gets destroyed here. Johanna, good shielded here with that Iron Skin again. Backs out. We have Hydra's Transfusion and the Corrosive Saliva coming in for Stark. Percentage damage. They're going for Brian. Sleeped up. We'll shut this down though. Concussion Mine's still coming out. They're still trying to isolate anyone they can. Junkrat now has endless nades. Lots of siege potential. Let the killing begin. And Eye of Zul'jin. Zul'jin, though, currently dead. So those hands not so important. Holy Renewal's starting to come in useful for Jixie-Cat. And with all this time that we are seeing Zul'jin dead, Jixie-Cat is catching up. 20,000 now. Working the way through. Moves forward. Iron Skin blocks a lot of damage here. Still eats the orb, though. The Globe of Annihilation. Jess takes some damage, eats the big laser. Guillotine hits the backline. Fox takes a lot of damage. Jixie-Cat gets focused down, but dodges the second globe with Falling Sword. Nano Boost on Imperius. They're trying to chase forward, trying to get us to that backline, trying to get anyone here. The Zeeb goes down. Calypso very low. Jixie-Cat trying to block him. Jixie-Cat will back up, heals up with Holy Renewal. Will stay alive for the moment. Quick heals. Lovely sustain. Death's Fool. Apparently that talent does not hit. The Molten Armor does not hit creep. Fox spawning a demon on the creep to get the AoE damage from that demon to finish the job. I love that. Here comes level 20 though for both teams. Johanna now has Heaven's Fury. That's a big play here. Upgraded Buzzsaw, Guillotine. Extra oomph, Zagara. Endless creep coming in here. Here comes the Heaven's Fury. Big damage onto Maverick. Jixie-Cat tanking through for the moment. Going to be forced to back up though. Big slam. Annihilates the shield, but they get out. Jixie-Cat stays safe. Calypso being chased down here. Oh my god, the double slam. Here comes another Heaven's Fury. Jixie is just going deep and tanking with this Holy Renewal. And this Hold Your Ground. Zul'jin takes out Raider and looks for Brian. Double slam on Zul'jin again. Zul'jin will fall. But in the meantime, another Heaven's Fury. The cooldown reduction, absolutely insane. Jixie-Cat running in with all these burst plays. We do see Anna is down. We're about to see the second Asmodan get taken out. The double dunks are doing the work, but in the meantime, Jixie-Cat is causing so much disruption, it is not mattering. And finally, Johanna has taken the lead as Zul'jin has spent quite a lot of time dead. As Johanna moves up to 30,000. Imperius, though, good job, catches up to Zul'jin. Moves himself up the board. Imperius, though, knows he won't win this if he doesn't back up. Backs up, plays safe. Chess dancing and taunting. He knows his team's doing good. We have Impervious here for Imperius. Slam just deletes the minion wave. Feels bad. Zagara's chilling. Grabs a globe. Placing down some Nidus Worms for backdoor potential. Let's actually have a look at the stacks there. 45 for Raider. 86 for Zagara. Not bad. Jess chilling down here. Nano Boost not used effectively here. Heaven's Fury coming out. Jixie, multiple stuns onto Fox and Maverick as Fox is taken out. Chess sending in the damage. Debizep also blasting people away. Jixie tanking through this. Standing in the black pool gets the armor reduction, but the second they walk out of it, easy sustain. Big slam to Debizep. dropped so low. Heaven's Fury, Falling Sword, Maverick, so much damage. Good sleep dart, well timed, but with now of Iron Skin on the board, Concussion Mine, and a great guillotine. Maverick is taken out on that Raider, and with Impalers, with the focus onto the core, it does look like we will see our hero team claim victory in this game number 2. Focusing it down, Heaven's Fury. We will see Falling Sword back off cooldown now. And they're going to drop it one more time directly onto Super M, just for fun. In the meantime, Dabizep, Jess Looter, they're going to end the game and be completely uncontested via the distraction, as the core will probably fall unless something goes really wrong. They're just going in for the kills. They're going for it. The Roaches are going to focus the core here. Riptire comes out. Johanna is just unstoppable here, blasting through. Anti-heal, doesn't care. Nano boost, even on Jixie Cat here. But with 2 seconds left on Falling Sword, gonna just delete everyone here. So much damage. Junkrat goes for core. Jixie Cat blasts Death's Fall, finally falls. And Junkrat gonna try and time it. Flies over the core, doesn't time it with the core's death. Gets slammed, and will kill it with the total mayhem. Let's have a look at the self-healing and self-shielding chart. And Jixie Cat was able to claim victory, but what a comeback by Imperious. 33,000 for Jixie Cat. Tanking, shielding, Holy Renewal to get that little bit of extra sustain back. Very cheeky, very nice to see. Able to make a bit of a comeback there. I like it a lot. Very nice indeed. And of course, those big shields coming out from that hold your ground really brought it back as well. Nicely done. Jixie Cat also completes the challenge. Nicely done indeed. Alrighty, let me get out of this replay and we'll jump back in. Also, we can refresh our GoFundMe and all that stuff. Refresh. No difference for now. Nice. Check on the actual page as well, because sometimes it can be iffy. We do actually. We have Richard sending in another £20. It is updated on my main page, but not on my OBS command. Refresh. Yeah, the OBS thing's being a little iffy. So it is 960, so we're almost at 1/8. Again, thank you everyone so much for donating. It is such a relief to get at least some of this off my back. It is such a big deal. Okay. Fun game to watch. Oh, it was very fun. I had a lovely time. Alrighty, so it's another brawl, I think? It's an old replay, so we'll find out in a second. I think it's another brawl, as we're going to load into the halfway point of our series of our matches for today. Oh, Junkrat was absolutely the MVP. Beautifully played. Chesshoot is just a really good Junkrat. If you don't watch that much NGS, then you won't know Chesshoot that well, but Chesshoot is just a really solid Junkrat for the Team Gully Sharks, and just absolutely deletes people. This is going to be another brawl coming in here. This one, I think, was submitted by Ares, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Let's fast forward through this so I can get to the point where I can pause and edit the audio settings, because right now they are loud. Feels good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Ah! Yeah, this is the issue. Every time you load an old replay, actually it's not every time, but sometimes, and it's weird that it's sometimes, it loads replays at 100% volume for no reason. And that is the issue. Also, it just forgets all your settings, so invert drag scroll, because that's how I like it. Alrighty then. So, cancel the fast forward, pause, shrink, and we're good. Alrighty, let me make sure I know who sent this. Let's have a look. It is going to be... I think this one was submitted by... It was Aero. Aero is the one who submitted this, so we will pay a little bit of extra attention to Aero, but submitted it for someone else. So, let's jump into game number 3 out of 6 of our series for today in Community Challenge. Remember, the challenge this week was to top the self-healing or shielding chart. Get as high on that number as possible. The challenge for next week is to top the healing or shielding chart, not self, for others. So you got to heal people. Get that Uther, get that Morales, get that Rhaegar, get those big healing, shielding numbers, get that ETC. get that Yorel. Doesn't matter if the number is high. Just top it. The more interesting hero you do it with, obviously the more likely I am to pick your replay. Alrighty, let's jump into the replay this time. Let's get this going and say hello to our teams. Woot, you're not in the game. Ah, I see. There we go. Alrighty, let's hit play. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing on the left-hand side, the blue team, which is going to be Kiaran? Playing on the Zul'jin, it is going to be Kintoki. Playing on the Murky Queen Vira on the Malfurion, the Soul Patch on the Tychus, and Daribo, who is apparently on Aero's NGS team, is playing the Leoric. And on the right-hand side, it is going to be the red team with Docksnap playing on the Brightwing, Jardo on the Johanna, Ares playing on the Deathwing here, Novax on the Jada, and Ewong is bringing out the Malthael, who just fucking dives straight away. Queen Vira very nearly walks back into the Molten Breath, but Ewong dived into a team and got Drain Hoped. I don't know what anyone expected. I don't know what anyone expected there. We see the sustain coming in. Daribo. Docksnap teleports onto Jardo, keeping the sustain up. Alright, so we saw a Johanna win out last time. So again, we're going to be looking at this stat here. Leoric, though, a full health bar worth of drain with a Deathwing on the other team. We're going to be seeing some really big numbers here. This is going to be good. This is going to be some really big numbers. I love it. Down goes Tychus. Deathwing gets body blocked by his own team. And let's go. Alright, see you later, Aero. Malthael taken out. Docksnap backs away. Jardo plays it safe. And Ares takes to the sky. I don't know if that counts to a self-healing shielding. Let's have a quick look. It does! Ooh, Deathwing might be in contention this game. If he flies a lot... I did not know that affected him. Oh, no. Yep, no, it does. He's in the lead. Deathwing takes the lead there. Wow, I had no idea. He lands out for the moment, though. The Soul Patch doing a very, very slow mercenary clear. He's getting it done. Malthael came in for the interrupt. Daribo, sorry, coming in for an interrupt attempt. Wraithwalk gets out of danger. Drain Hope onto Johanna. Holds the line for the moment. Murky. Pufferfish does not get any value here. Has gone for Fishy Deal and is dead. You gotta go for the spell armor on this, right? That's the only hope it's gonna have. Leoric finally killed off there, as is Murky. Sorry, Leoric lives, sorry. It's gonna be Murky. Leoric killed off Malthael. Murky and Zul'jin are the ones to fall. Molten Breath. But in the meantime, Leoric was still draining that entire time. Just because he's a sheep now doesn't mean he doesn't have Drain Hope up onto the Deathwing. Still a lot of regen within the rhythm coming in for Tychus, of course. Johanna gets out of dodge. Ghastly Reach coming in for Leoric here. Trying to make the most of that consumed vitality. Healing Leoric 4% of his max health. And down goes Deathwing. Very simple drains. We're going to be Murky who picks up the kill there, which is pretty funny. And there goes Murky. No surprise there. Deathwing is going for self-heal and sustain as well. Going for the Dragon Soul, which gives heal on both the talents that are buffed by Heatwave. And down goes Leoric. Does Leoric's Death Regen heal him? Yes, it does! Are you kidding me? Holy crap, wow. Leoric's in such a good position to win this. I'm finding out so much about how the stats in this game are calculated. I did not realize that Leoric regenning in death mode counts towards self-healing and shielding. That's mental. Daribo takes a little bit of damage, draining out onto that Deathwing. Molten Breath comes out, and Tychus is going to be the one to fall in this case. Willing Vessel coming in, even more sustained. And, well, Leoric is going all in on this. He does fall to Deathwing, though. Deathwing, probably his biggest competition here. Johanna, though, could make a comeback. We've already seen it happen. Murky, a lot of damage being done. Daribo, Drain Hope was on to Malthael this time, not the top. Is that the real egg? Is that the real egg? There we go. Murky. That was the bloody real egg. Murky just moved it. Malthael missing his chance. Ice Fury Wand coming in for Jada. Double root E1. Here comes the Cataclysm. Going to try and set up for a kill. And they do grab Zul'jin as Darabo, again, blown up here. They do pick up another fight there. Hey, Ans, how's it going? Welcome to the Community Challenge. Teleport comes in. Once again, let's keep up on the stats, see who's winning. Wow. Deathwing is going to gain some from flying up into the air here, regaining his armor plates, but Leoric is dominating this week's challenge. The HGC stuff? Today's casting, it seemed a bit slow paced compared to your HGC stuff. I mean, usually I cast with someone when it was HGC. These are just fun replays that I'm doing right now. Yes, the Division S stuff I cast, that I definitely had a little bit more of an issue with. But I did have fun. They were still some very good games. Very entertaining. Can you join Community Challenge? Yes, of course you can. Exclamation mark CC to see the rules and find out the challenge, which is due in the next 2 weeks. We see them move back. Ares pulls back. If you're running it down. But he's got Drain Hope. He can still get it that way. We have March of the Black King coming in here, of course. Gotta keep up those stacks. I love that Leo is going all in on this sustain. I'm really happy about it. He is properly in the spirit. Everything is going in onto getting that maximum self-healing and shielding, which is the talent that we are casting the replays of this week. Deathwing dives deep. What an incinerate there. Here's the Cataclysm over the wall, finds the egg. Hit the egg, Deathwing. He gets it with the incinerate. Murky is dead so. Deathwing does fall, as does Darabo. But remember, Darabo's regen, it does affect his self-healing shielding, which is the race. It's in the description, exclamation mark CC. It's all in the command, buddy. It's all in the command of what Community Challenge is. The challenge that everyone had for 2 weeks was to top the self-healing and shielding chart. The challenge for the 16th of February, with the deadline on the 15th, is to top the healing and shielding chart. More interesting hero you do, more likely I am to take the replay. Deathwing back to the sky. We'll update on the stats here. 23,000 for Leoric. 12,000 for Johanna. Guillotine came out. Very little value is gained. Brightwing with Blink heal here, doing the best it can. Ares forced to back up here. Really getting some regen though. Molten Breath. But everyone pulls back very quickly this time. Plays it safe. I'm going to pause here for a second just to show you exactly what I mean. In Heroes of the Storm, there are tables. This here is the self-healing and self-shielding table. This is what people are competing for this week. Right here is the healing and shielding table. They are completely different things. This is what you're competing for with the deadline of the 15th. Those are the differences. This is the table you are going for. The one that says healing and shielding, not self-healing and shielding. For the challenge we are casting today, it was this one. For 2 weeks' time, is this one. That's what we're seeing. Alrighty, back in we go. Right now, Leoric, very much in the lead. Gonna be pulling back for the moment. Murky drops the pufferfish. Pufferfish does explode, gets some good damage onto Ewong. There's a great Octocrab on the backline. No follow-up here. Deathwing just cataclysmed from behind with a great bellowing roar, though. Gonna hold the line for the moment. As Brightwing gets taken out by the grenade of the Soul Patch. Darabo chasing down Novax. Wants the kill. And they do it. Darabo getting focused down. Finally dies, though. And we'll see it. And yes, Ants, a guaranteed win is good. But if everyone submits a guaranteed win, your replays are starting to be picked. The more interesting a hero you do it with, the more likely you are to get picked and casted. Simple as. You gotta balance the easy versus the interesting. Murky holds the line for the moment. Jardo holding it together, sustaining through. Deathwing arrives. The guillotine does not hit anyone. Immediately Malthael, last right, and see ya with a polymorph for good measure. Molten Breath doing good damage to Darabo, but again, the sustain is good. You can see Deathwing now has that conflagration and gets some good value. Brightwing will win next week. I'm excited to see. Stats-wise, who's still winning? Deathwing has dropped behind Johanna here as the Yorick. 32,000. It's absolutely dominating this week. Spectral Leech, even more memes has gone in here. Even more sustained. 2.5% of the hero's max health. Might go for Mithril Mace as well. Meantime, Tychus has entered the frame. If that's the stuff, does freaking die though. Queen Vyra gets absolutely annihilated from the conflagration here. And here comes the Cataclysm. Very short range this time. Really going in for it. But Darabo does not care. March of the Black King. He'll lose the camp for this because he walked off the point. But the percentage damage he's doing is so good. Forces Ares back. But eventually he cannot win the 4 versus 1 as Jaina finish off Zul'jin over the wall as well. They hold it together. They are forced to back up. Murky focused down. Murky has entered into the battle as well, as they do have that rejuvenating bubble. Only up to 2,000. Deathwing up to 20,000 here. And this is why there's only one Leoric replay, because several people submitted Leoric ants. Several people submitted Leoric. And as such, there's only one replay of it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Hush coming in here, as well as Magic Spit, combining the two together here. Johanna tanks through. Deathwing, good damage onto Tychus. Polymorph prevent Ares from getting blasted here. And of course, there's the Mithril Mace. 26 stacks already. Trying to capitalize on the Spectral Leech. Really trying to just burst through anyone in the way here. There's Darabo. Drain Hope onto Jardo. So much sustain, so much damage. Charon, last right, feels bad. Gets the guillotine. Good damage in the meantime. Tychus gets run down over here. Leoric trying to get onto Ewong, but Ewong is trying to get Queen Vyra and will pick up the kill. Ewong's out of mana though. March of the Black King. Leoric is versus 3 heroes right now. Gets the swing, focus down, silence in the blizzard. He will get finished off here. Brain hoping while in dead form though. Murky should move his egg. Here comes Cataclysm. As the egg is destroyed. Murky not moving that in time. As the Wrath of God. The extra 15% hero damage. Great for Deathwing, great for Johanna. Big damage onto Doc Snap. They back it up. Oh, Novax. Maybe about to have a bad day. Focus it down. Darabo. Draining last rights, but he's too healthy. Here comes the march through several members here. And now he gets Polymorph stunned out, but he's on Ares now. Wailing away with that Mithril Mace with the Spectral Leech, but again, killed off. A triple kill for Deathwing. This might be the second game of the day where the winner of the self-healing, self-shielding race loses the game. We will see as 20 is hit for our red team. 64,000 to 25,000. Johanna's fallen a little bit behind, as has Malthael's keeping up though. Malthael's really caught up quite a bit there. Good job, Ewong. Really creeping his way up that board. Nicely done. Show it up for the fight. Darabo respawns. Cleaning up for the moment. Ewong cleansed out, but Octograb. Oh no! Gets out the Octograb because Deathwing just squished Murky. The Auric March of the Black King's through. No level 20 yet. Bellowing Roar hits no one here. That's good. Darabo staying alive. Takes out Jaina. In the meantime, Tychus was killed. Last right is done. What? Holy crap! Are you serious? Yes, he did it! He completed Last Rites. Bloody madman did it. In the meantime, Darabo dies to Water Elemental and Jaina. Jarno, a little bit too far forward. The blind will keep him alive, though. Going to be healed up and invisibilized by Dock Snap. Murky has the big tuna kahuna. He's ready to fight. Kintoki. Clearing out the minion wave for the moment, keeping this together. Gonna begin re-pushing. Giardo. Invisible. And full stealth from staying still. And it's a bait! Moves in! 4 back and gets body blocked here. Has to Iron Skin to get out. Huge percentage damage from the Soul Patch. Soul Patch, Last Rites. Oh, he lives, actually. Ares going to chase him down, though. Kills him with the Incinerate. But is in serious trouble, actually. Has to Bellowing Roar, but the laser burns him down. And Deathwing taken out there. No Vax. Oh, no. Darabo, he's going deep. He's got the Death March. He's ready. He's dead. Damn. Damn. Absolutely destroyed here. Zul'jin, nowhere to go. And Last Rites. Whack. I can't believe he's done it. Wow. Finish the stacks, has the cooldown reduction. He has it so often now. It's unreal. Johanna's pushing up the lane. Keep is open. They can try and sneak it in. Zul'jin's gone for the full build here. Full swords. It's not working out in their favor enough, though. 101 stacks, though. So much damage. Tigers really trying to get onto Jardo. Standing in the damage of Malthael, though. You should not stand there. It's a lot of damage. Soul Patch going to get healed up by Queen Vira. Queen Vira backs up. Murky is annoying as hell in the backline. He has that big shooter Kahuna. Is delaying a lot here. Darabo going to move forward. Drain Hope. No drain momentum, though. Going to be forced to back up. Murky has fallen. The Soul Patch is deleted by the hard engage of our villain team, the red team. Water Elemental comes out. Polymorph. And Darabo, despite winning the race, is gonna try and march. 5-man Drain Hope. It's keeping him up. He gets 1. Ewong taken out for 2. And Jardo in a great position to be number 3. They are going to try and take it down. Indestructible is dropped, but that will expire. Molten Breath is good, though. Darabbear don't care. And we see Johanna on the run, finished off by a Moonfire. We see Darabo trying to chase down Ares, but it's slowed too much and will escape. Darabo cleans this up. Jinxie Cat, you just missed your own replay. That was the second one we did today. As we do see our hero team making a comeback. Holding the line for the moment. Keeping it together as they begin moving in, cleaning out the minions. Novax. Staying alive. The only defense right now, wave clear, available, fast forward, so we don't waste time. There we go. Begin moving forward. Impalers, no catapults, because not even a fort's been taken yet. Here comes Deathwing directly onto Vira. No blow up though. Ewong getting focused down. Tiger's good damage. Good heal. Survives just in time with the extra healing from That's the Stuff. March of the Black King. Not perfect. Has a double Drain Hope though. One of them is on Deathwing. And it's so much damage. Molten Breath is good. Down goes Johanna. As in the meantime, we see Zul'jin healing up in the back. Zoning Molten Breath hits nothing here. They hold the line. Good damage. Onto the fort. Fort goes down. Laser finishes the job. Upgraded Laser with focusing diodes. And will our hero team make the comeback and claim victory here? They're doing their best for it. Novax. Ice blocks to block the damage. Gets hit by the guillotine though. But stays alive. Oh, if that had hit him. That's percentage damage, remember, with the Wrath of God. Deathwing, gotta be careful of that. Has 1 armor plate up right now. 10 armor. Darabo wants those Drain Hopes, but can't afford to die. If he know he'll die. Even with that extra respawn time, it's not worth it. They hold on for the moment. They sustain for the moment. Darabo. Swing onto Jardo. Drain Hope. It's good. Trying to chase it down. Johanna, the shield is eaten by Leoric. There's the bellowing roar, though. Leoric forced back. Let's have a look at the stats right now. Over double. 103,000. The first 100,000 hero in the self-healing and shielding chart that we have seen today. Darabo focused down. March, he's into tower range though. Drain Hope, he's getting good sustain. He's polymorphed, but he just won't die. Finally, Last Rites finishes the job. Guillotine, so much damage. Jaina is dropped from full health to half health by basically a full health Guillotine. Soul Patch is doomed. Last Rites is probably off cooldown by this point. Yep. Didn't even need it though. And they stay in this game, the villain team refusing to die. Darabo. Pull him back, does not want to respawn in the enemy team here. Jardo arrives back. Deathwing. Did Deathwing get armor plates back? Yes, they did. And Malthael going to require some minions for the team. Guillotine, full health again. Did use the trait to try and get some more damage. So it wasn't at full health. Leoric waiting for his angle. I thought we were still on fast speed, but it turns out it's just a fully stacked Mithril base. Leoric going in here. He's in there. He's trying to drain Jarno. Moves forward. So much damage with that Mithril base. Turns onto Ewong. Dodges the Molten Breath. Tries to fight. QXC for the win. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. The Soul Patch taken out. Leoric is in the backline, but everyone's grouping up. March and the Black King, baby, with the Death March. That's a 5-man Drain Hope. They all back away, though, as Darabo just murders his way through Ewong. Remember, if he gets down to too low health, Last Rites will finish the job, but it's not enough. Darabo survives, but Last Rites is up in 10 seconds now. Ares sieges in. Invisible Jardo marches forward, trying to catch people out of position. Darabo doing the best he can. Vira sustaining them up. Murky is also here, getting zoned away. Last Rites by Murky. Poor Murky. This is not a good game for our poor little Murloc friend. Holding it together, Ares gets eaten. Guillotine nearly finishes the job there. Ares has to back up. And with the low health numbers, Darabo is taking the time to move in. There's the stun, though, with Earthbreaker. Ares backs up. Rest of the team also moving away. They do still have a fountain up. A long game is what we are seeing here. Everyone backs up, sustains. Still near to Kier, Jian. Move back to the defensive positions. Holding the line. The race for self-healing shielding has been won at this point. Now it's a question of how high can he get and can they win the game with it? Darabo holding it. Last Rites. Murky lives it this time. Moves in. Molten Breath hits no one. Darabo marches into it to get extra damage. Murky finally falls. Egg is all the way back in base here. He will not be available for this. The laser focusing onto Ewong. Leoric. March. Hits 3 people, one of them being Deathwing, but Deathwing steps out of range. No drain momentum. They finish off Brightwing, but Darabo takes massive damage from Jaina, but is able to stay alive very barely. Very barely survives with the healing of Malfurion as well for good measure. Brightwing, not here. No healer for our villain team. They move forward. The Saws. Looking good. Ewong barely survives. And there's a Guillotine. Cleaning it up here. Darabo draining Ares. And that's just a dead Deathwing. Tigers plus Leoric on Deathwing equals whoops. Ewong goes down. Last Rites not going to be enough. Feels bad. Darabo tanking through. Gets the Malfurion heal. And finally, they're going to be able to move on to core. Water Elemental still continuing to do some mischief. Invisible Johanna marches right into the Murky Pufferfish. Eats 15% of health as damage. But that's going to be it. With Leoric tanking through it beautifully. Holds the line. One last march for good measure. Drain Hope on Jardo. They're going to win the game. BM at the end of the game there. Darabo takes victory. And more importantly, goes home with 150 54,000 stacks. Stacks? Sorry, stats of self-healing and self-shielding. That's a big number. That's a very big number. You can see here the hero damage as well. Topped that out when you're facing a Deathwing. Yeah, that makes sense. Beat Jaina by the end of the game. Darabo with the carry against that Deathwing. 5 death Deathwing. 3 death Johanna, 9 death Malthael. Good job, Darabo. You have completed the community challenge. That's game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. We are halfway done with our series for the night. Nicely done. Looking good so far. I'm going to take a quick sip of my drink. Well, I have to log back in because that was another older replay. Looking good, teams. Halfway through all our replays. We're going to be getting ready to load into our 4th of the night. I forgot what number we were on there. Once again, this week's challenge, they had 2 weeks to complete it, was to top the self-healing and shielding chart. Very simple and very similar as well for the next 2 weeks, as I won't be here on the 9th, but I will be here on the 16th. So the next 2 weeks, the challenge is to top the healing and shielding chart. Simple. And of course, you could play Anna or Stukov or anyone like that in a brawl. And yeah, you're probably going to do it. And that's what I expect to receive a lot of. But if you have a no support game, for example, you might have some really interesting replays. The more unique the hero, the less expected the hero, the more fun I'm going to have with that replay. And the more likely I'm going to pick it for Community Challenge. Deadline is the 15th of February for casting on the 16th. I've logged into NA. Balls. Let me log out quickly and get on the right account. I was like, where are my replays? Why can't I find them? Hang on. There we go. Mistakes were made. Didn't mean to do that. But we're getting there. We're getting in. Alrighty then. So, watch. And number 4. Okay. And it's a current replay. Hooray! We don't have to load into an older version of Heroes. Feels good. Alright, we're going to load that in. And quick pause. Alright, so this one was... what was this one titled? When I got it sent to me. This one was... It was just said Aiko. Just said Aiko 3. So I won't spoil who got the top in this one. There was no special message that went along with it. But it is Aiko who is here. How you doing, buddy? In that case, let's jump right into the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading into game number 4 of our series for today. And welcome to the Towers of Doom. Spawning on the left-hand side. It is going to be our hero team with Zutus playing on the Johanna. Aiko, the person who said in the replay, going to be on Lunara. We have Chispan playing on the Jada. We have Cyberspace on the Lucio, and we have Skeet is on the Muradin. Skeet. And on the right hand side, it is our villain team. It is in the title, I know, but I'm not saying it so it doesn't spoil it for the audience. On the right-hand side, it is going to be Diogenes on the Diablo, God 10 on the Deckard Cain, Stoke on the Li Ming, Skywalker on the Nazebo, and we have Tindra playing on the Illidan. Immediate Condemn onto Diogenes. And they back away. We have the Hippity Hop for Lunara, Widowmakers for Nazebo. Hold it together. And that's an Aether Walker for Li Ming. Skywalker is dead AF. Potion. Ignores it. Does live, though. Would have died if he hadn't picked up that potion and wasted Fountain. Good last hit there from Aiko to try and secure that kill. Was lucky enough. Oh, Diablo finds Aiko, though. No overpower. Lets it go. Remember, the teams are currently trying to top the self-healing and shielding chart. 2 weeks' time. The challenge is to send me a replay of you topping the healing and shielding chart. 3 different charts as Li Ming picks up first blood. Killing off Johanna. Illidan gets the kill. Li Ming gets the reset. Let's have a look at our quest so far and see how everybody's doing. Right now, Illidan takes the lead on self-healing and shielding. Diablo keeping up. Muradin slowly ticking up. Remember, Muradin is very good at this, due to the fact that he can just walk out of combat. I did check earlier. Activating Avatar does not count. I thought it might, but it doesn't. So good to know, because I did check earlier. Now we know, though. Hippity hoppity, get out of my property, says Aiko. Thanks, bud. Diogenes. Gonna hold this mercenary camp. Tindra comes in for the help. God 10. Starts to get harassed by cyberspace. And Lunara regrets life choices. Old man beats her down, killed off by the minions in the end, and calls out the tank, who is currently bot lane, fighting Li Ming. Okay, sure. The other tank finally arrives. Zutus zone away. They were in mid lane. Both the tanks were soloing. And Skeet holds the lane for the moment. We have hexed crawlers. That will add to self-healing and shielding for Nazeebo here. And siphoning Toxin. Nice cheeky pickup there. That's a good talent choice. Aiko. Trying to focus down Diablo, but turns it onto Illidan. Illidan's trying to get away, but finished off with the Q. Nicely done. Can't break through the evasion. Well, here's your feet being poisoned. Skywalker body blocks himself into range of the Sapper, and as such takes a lot of damage. You can dodge! Thank you! Jesus! Skywalker takes it. Oh, root onto Muradin, who's holding the line for the moment, can be forced to back away here. Escapes danger. Double shot. Triple shot. No, no triple. Just the double. They take both of the top shots here. Root comes in. 3-man Root. Tindra has no health, though. Dies to poison. Zutu's caught in the zombie wall. Stoke caught behind it. And Zutu's escapes. Orb comes in, nearly finishes the job, but Skeet jumps away. That's a terrible place to port Jaina. Finally going to walk away, realizing how bad an idea that was. Gibson will get out of there. Lunara, Aiko, and Skeet heading down to bot lane. Sappers already made their way in, blasted that front wall. And they keep it alive for the moment. Currently, Illidan still in the lead on the race, but Muradin is regenning up. Healed up to full there. Johanna holding it as well. Johanna's pretty far up there, 2,000 here. Muradin, though, making the most of his trait. Jumping up the board here. No level 1 talent to really boost it, so we don't get to see the maximum capability here. But Illidan currently holding the lead and has unending hatred. Ooh. And what? Okay, I very much don't understand this build order. Aether Walker, magic missile buff. Slight brawl in the mid lane. Into Triumphate. It's not even orb build, it's Calamity! I don't get it! I don't get it at all. Trying to kite an orb, I guess? But why not Matt? I don't get it. Zutu is going to be rooted here, focused down, and finished off. Li Ming picks up the kill. Calamity's in for a blow-up. And we will see Diablo focused down. Only so much he can do there. Gets taken out. Another Ice Fury wand coming in. Deckard. Setting up a trap. Regrets life choices. Deckard, why? 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 He goes down. Gibson taken out. Tindra blasted away onto Skeet. Skeet forced to back up. Shots taken by the red team. Tindra going to try and contest the second. Dropping low damage from Aiko, but Aiko is in the zombies. And Tindra, nothing left to auto. Dies to the poison. Skeet, somehow alive. Trait activates. They can still try and fight this. Both their tanks and their support are alive. If that's not a fight, I don't know what is. It's a terrible idea. Skywalker's going to take it. Spamming Aiko. Toxic boy. Skeet pushing forward onto Stoke. Skeet sniped by Li Ming. Nicely done. Gets the reset. Shots being fired. Zutu's desperately trying to flee. Chips him. Survives by the grace of minions. And able to back up. Splinter Spear is available. Oh, chips and big damage. Lunara soaking mid lane. Illidan, sorry, Lunara soaking top lane. Illidan soaking mid lane. They hold together for the moment. We have Diabolical Momentum and Life Leech here. Alright, why not? Why the hell not? Q Mastery and Rejuvenation Potion coming in. Brawl build for Decade Kane. Stoke. Blinks out. No Aether Walker, because took a buttload of damage. Finally respawns though. Looking for Jaina in the zombie wall. Ring of Frost gets both though. Bless Shield. Jaina may have given her life for 2 kills here. Mesquite is in the backline, but there's no follow-up damage here. Mesquite's on retreats. Cyberspace. Healing up, speed boost. Skeet, no! He stopped. He stopped for the Storm Bolt and got himself caught. The greed is real. The pings are real. Pings for days. Li Ming dies in bot lane. In the meantime, mid is just getting wrecked. Here comes Aiko. Double leaping strike. Shot 1, shot 2, dead zone. Bot lane, barely alive. Mid lane, barely alive. Next objective, in bot. Lunara and Jaina both are making their way down there. Level 10's available. Ravenous Spirit for Nazebo. No Illidan available. Muradin is on the way. Li Ming just respawning. Number advantage going to be in favor of our hero team for quite a while here. Zutu's doing his best to rectify that situation. They turn it around. Oh my god. Oh my god. Decade. Decade, please. They have families. Gypsum goes down. God 10. My god. Brutalizes them. The shots were taken. Cyberspace is friggin' howdy. Illidan arrives via Hunt. And down goes Aiko. Stoke. Oh! Gets the potion in the end. Diogenes nearly killed Stoke by picking up the potion. Nearly got him, but he gets out. He gets out. Oof. Stun onto Illidan. Tindra holding the line for the moment. Diogenes on a good position. The Lornado buys him space and time though. Tindra goes deep. Skeet trying to hold the line here. As Illidan finally dies. Zombie wall is good. But Skeet causing too much pain, too much chaos. Even with no mana. Skeet zones him. Also, Skeet is Sledgehammer on towers. Alright. Why not? They zone out, holding the line for the moment. They hold it. Zutu's backs away. Iron Skin. And a blind for good measure. Bot fort still alive. The bell tower still up here. This is weakened. Let's check in on our stats here. Diablo in the lead. Illidan a little bit behind, but Muradin and Johanna also not trailing too far. Diablo not in the best position here. Diogenes in full retreat, holding the line. Illidan has Hunt and will be ready to join in quite a while, but of course that cooldown will go down. Shot's already taken by his team though. He was not needed. Aiko goes for a ride over Stoke. Stoke goes down. Diogenes. Diogenes, here comes the Lornado again. Move! Stop standing still! Diogenes moves out, gets the double potion, stays alive again. God 10 is carrying this game. Bless Shield comes out. Chase being dropped. They look for Skywalker. Zombie Wall splits the team in half. X-Crawlers and Ravenous Spirit picks up a kill. They're looking for Skeet. Unable to get the job. Tindra has gone too deep, but will be able to dash out. Diogenes comes back in, walks right into the Ring of Frost. I don't think they can kill him though. He's too tanky. Gypsum stands in the entire Lightning Breath. Will get out here though. Aiko not so lucky. Goes down. Scoot. Trying to save Cyberspace. Cyberspace gets booped. Ah, oh, Li Ming with all the resets. And Diogenes Pulls back out of that bell tower range, but stays alive. Super healing potions coming in. Potions being placed by God 10. As they make their way into the mid lane. Thank you for the follow. Onnas Jr. 1, 2, 3. Shots being fired. Double bell tower claimed by our villains. Stoke teleports back. Zutus. Stoke. Takes away. Nice job there. Diogenes. Dropping low, sustaining through though, leech life leech, sorry, sustaining him, finally gets blinded by Zutus and gets out. Skeet also barely surviving. Almost no health left. In the meantime, the actual fight's happening up in top lane. Ring of Frost comes out, hits no one. God 10 does not care, gets an potion. No, Illithid stole it! Hold up, hold up, hold up. Did that really just happen? Oh my god, we have to watch that again. We have to watch that again. So God 10, focused. Leaping strike. Aiko, shot 1. Waits for the potion to become his super, and Illidan just flies in and steals it. Deckard dies. Jimson escapes with 1 hit point, basically. Aiko goes down. Skywalker gonna take the channel. That's gonna be a double. 12 shots onto the core. And this core gonna be down to 6 health. Boss is available. They can try and steal this and bring it down to 2 health. That feels bad. Poor Deckard. The Deckard's been doing so well. The plays have been clutch, but gets baited there and shut down by Illidan. We're seeing the mercenary camp being taken by Stoke, burning through it. Has gone full teleport build with Triumphate. Why Triumphate? Alright, sure. No Cannoneer for empowerment of Aetherwalker. No dominance for sustain. Illidan started on the boss. Let's have a look how everyone's doing stats-wise. 23,000 for Diablo, 20,000 for Skeet, 19 for Illidan. It's a bloody close race between all these heroes. Everyone's fighting for that number 1 position. Big heal onto Skywalker. And the boss goes down. 2 health left on that core. Gotta be honest, I'm not sure that was the best use of Lightning Breath. But they do claim it. Skeet stays alive. Big stun. Ring of Frost onto 4 members. Lornado comes through. God 10 is going to try and use the Lornado for cover. Here comes the sound barrier. Trit just gets deleted by Chipson. Aiko is going after the god. 1 shot, 2 shot. Diablo is dying. Dodges the root. God 10 body blocked out. Aiko picks up the kill. And Skywalker pulls back to base. 2 health left on the core, but with only 1 member alive, Skywalker, he is not getting this bell tower. He's got to wait this one out, because he will not contest this. Shot's going to be taken. It's only going to be 3-6 total, because top was still not taken back. Team not rallying to counter race here. Instead, they just get what they can while they can. Mercenary is going to be taken in bot lane. Professor Moose Juice. Thanks for the follow, buddy. And thanks for the laugh on the name. We see the heavy casters. The stun on Lucio's push-off. Sapper 1. Sapper 2 gets frickin' bodied. Nice block. In the meantime, top will be reclaimed. Zutus tanks it. Keeps control here. And finally evens it up, but it doesn't matter. 2 shots left. This is more giving them the chance to come back. Illidan finds himself in the zombies. Able to leap out, though. Rewind. Indestructible. Unfair advantage combined with endless spores here. Going in for it. Ring of Frost on Illidan and Diablo. They look for Illidan. Illidan pulled in and absolutely destroyed. Another incredible team fight coming in from our hero team as they push their way in. Cyberspace dropped low. Johanna moves in for the hard engage. The roots from Decicade are good. Zombie Wall shut down by the boop of Lucio. Nicely done. Easy sustain. Li Ming pinging in shots. Left, right, and center to sustain. Sixth Sense is doing work, but not as much as they'd like. Scroll of Stone Curse and Identify. Mid lane. Getting blasted away here by the heroes. Stats, Diablo still holds the lead. Muradin taking the damage and will regen up a bit. He needs to take more damage, actually. Will not count out here. Illidan, Muradin, and Diablo all in contention for this. Oh, Nazebo is in a bad place as he drops the Ravenous Spirit on himself. If I'm going down, I'll do some damage. We see this sneaky attempt by God 10. Dodges one. He Lornados to give himself a way out. He's buying time. Potion 2, but he did not run with the potion. Shadow comes in. He holds it. Aiko calling GG early. Aiko, my boy, you gotta stop the toxicity. Dude, chill out, bruh. They move forward. Sappers making their way in. They claim bot bell tower, and the game continues. They claim bottom lane. Mid lane already weakened, setting them up for another. Diogenes blasting out the minions. They're going to need anything they can to tag through this in the counter rush. Illidan is desperately trying to get anything on the map. He's out of minions. He's in retreat. Condemn. Boop. Where's the boop? There's the boop. And the poison. Tindra goes down. Taken out. And this is a bad time for our villain team. They're losing members. And more importantly, they're staggering deaths. Skywalker stays alive. This time. Jada just respawning. 40 seconds left for Illidan. Intensifying Toxin. Full toxicity for Lunara. Aiko living up to his place, living up to his chat style. We have the Lord of Terror and the Nexus Plates. Lornado comes out one more time. God 10 is absolutely bodying with this. More Nados. It's already mostly back off cooldown already. Bot reclaimed. Prevents the triple cap. Meaning they technically have two. If they get this, Illidan's up in 4. If they get this, this ends the game. Let's see. Illidan's on the way. He has Hunt. More Nado is going to be ready. Li Ming, too far forward. Ring, dead. Bless shield. Hunt. Hunt doesn't stop it. The channel goes through, and that will keep them in the game. The heroes survive again. Lornado will stop cyberspace, and that will force a disengage, or it would have forced a disengage if Illidan had him re-engaged. Illidan goes down. The Zebo trying to help goes down too, and that just leaves God 10 and Diablo. Diogenes goes down. Mesquite is looking for God 10. Doesn't get him. Boss respawns. Bottom bell tower will be claimed, and with the triple cap and just poor old Deckard Kane, the only one left standing, Boss will be claimed by our hero team with the triple cap. They might not even need the boss. The triple cap might be enough here. They're going to head in anyway. Making their way in, the boss will be focused down, and our hero team will claim victory. 5 health. 4 health and 0 health. That is going to be game. Our heroes claim victory. Johanna kills Deckard. And our heroes claim victory, but more importantly, Muradin at the last second by 2,000 self-healing is able to claim victory. Turns out when you're alive longer, you heal more. Illidan and Diablo, though, put up a valiant effort. 29 and 27,000 respectively. One of the closer games we have had so far today. That was intense. An intense finish to that game. We're going to get ready to head into the next one. Very fun. Thank you for sending that one in, Aiko. That was a really close one for basically the entire game. Everyone was contesting. But in the end, they went down. Alrighty, now we have what is going to be chaotic and an old replay, so I have to load into that and probably crash my PC. We'll see how that one goes. Again, if you're enjoying the show, be sure to subscribe. Also, let's refresh my GoFundMe. Refresh. Hey, it's up to date now. Feels good. Showing the 1/6, showing the 960. Almost an eighth of the way there, team. Thank you so much for the support. It is so, so appreciated. No, stop playing the music. Tab out. There we go. We need to not have the music until we are loaded in, so that you guys don't get deafened because it's at 100% volume. All right, so this is a very fun one. Sent in by Biblio. Nope, stop. That's loud. Ah, deafening me. Jesus. Okay, 17. Cool. Mouse and keyboard. Invert drag scroll. Awesome. We are loaded in. Alrighty, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, consider donating to the GoFundMe to help me pay off HGC's tax. And if you want to support, you can also subscribe, raise that sub count. It would be very appreciated. Hey, Louis. You can raise that sub count and help me grow as a streamer and help me, you know, afford food and also still pay off the tax. That still helps out that. Let's head into game number 5, our second to last game of tonight's series. And we are going to head in. Ah, no. Stop fast forwarding. Okay, there we go. On the left-hand side, it is going to be Usagi again, playing the Asmodan. Mixu on the Stitches. Blood Phoenix playing on the Falstad. Divinator playing the Malfurion. And it's Medivh, played by Biblio. Second replay of the day. And on the right-hand side, it is going to be our villain team, with Ogric87 playing Tassadar, Jake Long on the Rhaegar, Lebian on the Diva. We have the Lost Vikings played by Danielx61 and Kellogg's. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. 2 months feels good. This is the 5th game. Yes, second to last, I said. That is what I said. I'm sure if I said something different, I apologize. Valerian is the last player, and they're playing the Deathwing. Realized I had the timer up. Feels bad. Ignore that. Hopefully you missed it. Here we begin focusing it down. So, self-healing and shielding. There's a bloody lot in this game. We, of course, have the Deathwing we mentioned earlier. The ability to fly into the air and regen. And, of course, all these healing talents like Dragon Soul. We have Tassadar. Shielding self-sustain. Could get massive shield value going if he drops it on himself, I believe. Olaf, the regen on the Vikings can get in this. Then we have Medivh. Raven's intellect. I don't know if that counts. It does not yet, but there are Medivh talents that can help. And of course, Stitches. Hungry for more. Falstad with Life Leech. There are plenty of ways to do this. Hammer gains. This is a game and a half in terms of draft. The Vikings. Currently, once again, it's this bar we're looking at. And currently Stitches in the lead, but the Vikings keeping up as Olaf bites the dust. Deathwing falling a little bit behind. Vikings keeping up. Falstad a little bit further behind for now. He does currently have shielding with barrel roll. So he does have shielding already. GG, Terror killed for Lyra. Oh dear. Last week's games were very entertaining. They hold the line for the moment. Valerian, which is a good dragon name as is. That's not how this works. You have to show so he doesn't leash. Oh, Valerian, I'm sorry. That was bad. We see the Diva Bomb come out. Usagi stands in it for reasons. We see Gathering Storm and Updraft. Bigger shield now. Lasts indefinitely. Leech it. Kala's Embrace coming in for Tassadar. Bring it on for Diva. Dragon's Ire. Ooh, coming in for Deathwing. Max damage on less armor plates. Full dog build for Rhaegar. I don't know if Feral Heart counts towards our stat. Wow, okay, Biblio, chill. Slam on Vikings by Vikings. And absolute devastation coming in from our hero team right now. Biblio focused down, though. Just completed the stacks, though. Stacks complete. Time to feed. Backs away. Stitches with serrated edge. Even more self-sustain here. Really going in for that self-healing, self-shielding style. Inting on it. Feels good. They hold it together for the moment. Blood Phoenix, lots of damage, gets a shield. Stitches, up to 7 stacks on the globes already, and still holding the lead, but the Vikings catching up here, up to 2,900 on that self-healing, self-shielding. They have Eric the Swift as well now, which will help a lot. Slam comes in, Biblio stays alive. Valerian just continues to siege from in the, from in the bush. Just blasting. Biblio says hello. And into the Earth Shadow. Good damage. Forces Biblio to Force of Will and back out. We have the Raven Familiar, and we should see Arcane Explosion, most likely. Dassadar is done. Norse Force coming in. Vikings properly trying on this quest. Really going in on this. Diva Bomb comes in. Usagi is about to have a bad day. Bye. Gets absolutely destroyed. In the meantime, down goes Rhaegar, chased down by Blood Phoenix and Biblio. The Vikings and Diva, though, coming in, focusing Biblio. Blood Phoenix, trying to duel it, gets just eaten by Deathwing. And down goes Medivh to Diva. The focus is good. Vikings brawling this, doing some good stuff here. They've got tankiness with Olaf the Stout, Eric the Swift, Regen, and Norse Force sustained for all of them. They go properly in on this. Vikings bursting through this. No, it's sabotage. Still one of my funniest moments when I was at the a Blizzard Summit. The Wood, 82. Thank you very much for the follow. In fact, story time. I was at the Blizzard Summit. This is the one where they changed where they removed tower ammo. So it was that one. They changed how XP worked, they buffed catapults, they removed tower ammo, and they were releasing Junkrat. We did not get to play Junkrat, because every time you played him, the game crashed. So we weren't allowed to play Junkrat. But on these PCs, we did try other stuff. This was also where Zeratul got reworked, and he just wrecked face in that. It was literally just like a... Ah, shit. Who was the Zeratul player on Roll20? Glaurung. Glaurung just played it and like immediately discovered like the biggest burst build, just destroyed everyone in one go. It was awesome. Very funny to see. But we had some very interesting games, very entertaining. But the first thing I did was go through and test out and work out which heroes worked well with the turret ammo removed. Obviously, some heroes worked less good. I immediately loaded up the Lost Vikings and started playing them. Went to one of the developers who was there and was like, hey, so how is Eric's sabotage talent going to work now? Because it drained ammo. They forgot the talent existed, and they had to work on it from there. So if there's one direct result I have had on Heroes of the Storm, it's that. Because I fixed Eric. Because he would not have had that talent if I hadn't even mentioned it. Because they forgot it was a thing and had to ask me what it did. So they had to change that round and fixed it. Alright, back to the game. Let's jump back in. Right now, we already see the pressure being applied by our villain team. Laban charging in. Oh, the slams, though, hitting everyone. Getting value done. Charged up, coming in for Falstad. What a weird-ass build this is. He's going for the one-of-everything build. Longbow Raid coming in here. Vikings ready to brawl. Getting slammed, though. Asmo's properly blasted him here. Needs to be careful with that. Ancestral healing. Don't misclick a Viking. Slam comes in again. Norse Force activated way too late. Gets no value. Feels bad here. Tassadar continuing to siege. Mixer continuing to get globes. Building up that sustain. The Vikings are grouped up with Polybomb. There we go. Polybomb expires. They make their way forward. They move forward. They blast away at Mixu. Here comes the hinterland. Good damage. Ancestral was going to be used on the boat there, but it does get killed off instead. Interesting idea. Here comes Cataclysm crossing the lane, trying to cut off escape. Wonder what would happen if you didn't tell them he would make Taos not shoot. No, because it drains ammo. It literally just did nothing when I tested it. It just did nothing. It just did the extra damage, which is the other part of that ability. But because there was no ammo to drain, it didn't do anything. Down goes Tassadar. Slam. Ooh, Laban barely stays in mech form. Get some good Bring It On stacks, though. Skyfall for the Deathwing. Another big slam. Just in time to head back into the air, get those armor plates back. Let's have a look at the stats, see how everyone's doing. Vikings have taken the lead. 11,000 self-healing. Deathwing 5,000. Stitches 9,000. We've seen a Stitches go on this map before, the Globe Talent, and get up to 12,000 health. We'll see if we can get up there this time. How are we doing right now? 3,000? 300? We have a lot. 5,200. If I could not be locked on your screen anymore, that'd be lovely. There we go. Hinterlands does just catch Tassadar with the edge of it. Olaf is very low. Norse Force keeps him alive, though. That was a lot of damage just absorbed from Falstad. See ya, Eric. Gets blasted there by Falstad. Oh, sorry, by Asmodad. They hold for the moment. Deathwing just reveals he's doing the mercenary camp by sending out an Earthbreaker. Claims it, though. Diva is getting right stuck in. Arcane Explosion just deletes most of the mech's health there. Biblio somehow avoids the Earthbreak. They move on, looking for Diva. Ancestral keeps Diva alive, though. We also see Earth Living Enhancement coming in. They try to focus on the Living. Mixu goes down. Vikings staying tanky, moving forward. Longboats up and dropping here. Avoids the hinterland and deleted. Little bit too hard on the engage. Polybomb is dropped and spread beautifully. Vikings very nearly spreading to each other again. Deathwing working on a mercenary. Tassadar blasted in here. Will now be getting some self-shielding and healing stats of their own because of Archon transformation. Or not. That doesn't count, apparently. Good to know. I really thought it would. Just does not count at all. Really interesting. Cataclysm comes out. Biblio teleports away. Mixu focused down again. And Mixu killed again. Now goes Olaf. Eric has no health. Gets healed up and sustained. Avoids getting blasted by Asmodan once more. Stays alive. Giant Killer to deal with Deathwing coming in from Falstad. Good slams. Biblio taken out. Good damage onto Deviator. Right into the root. And even not the best of mech activation. Vikings very sensibly go for Impatience of the Virtue. Get that longboat raid up as quick as possible. Olaf's on his way. Slowest Viking. Feels bad. Gonna take him a while to get there. Hunger of the Wolf. Rhaegar getting some health healing and shielding off his own now. Eventually, when he actually uses it. Ancestral, again, on the mech. Keep that mech up, get those bombs. Boat eats half its health, gets absolutely destroyed. Polybomb does not work on the boat, it is unstoppable. Big damage coming out here. Really landing the hits. Diva went deep, drops the explosion, and down goes Biblio on that Medivh. Have a look at the stats. Oh, they're still fighting. Between these two, Mixu and Daniel. Daniel eats the hinterland, which just drops that cooldown to instant snipe 2. Doesn't find a Viking. The Vikings survive. Hook finds Jake Long and gives Mixu some healing. Slam! It's also a meat hook, by the way. Jake Long tanking through. Does he have that stat yet? Yeah, he's in there. Percentage damage. Labine just outplays Biblio. Sorry, Biblio, but that was awesome. Blood Phoenix goes down. Norse Force. They move in. Tas doing huge damage output at this point. Burning through with those double storms, clearing out the waves. The Vikings, 2 of them, on the core already. Deathwing re-arrives. Olaf is tanking and will die, unless he's microed. This is very much a group of Viking play, as opposed to a split Viking play. He's focusing it down. Stitches will respawn. One Viking is a sheep. The other one is not. Biblio getting those resets. Ooh, dodged. Nope, he got it. Ancestral, hinterland. Good dodge by Eric. Not so much for Olaf, but Olaf does live. And in the meantime, Balog is on the way. Slam. Just Jake Long and Valerian. Vikings very aggressively forward. Olaf self-healing. Norse Force active once more. They are holding it. Let's have a quick pause here because stacks have been mentioned. Let's have a look. 80 stacks on Gathering Storm. Asmodan is done. Full in there. Getting massive damage out, but only 13 on Hungry for More? Wow. I didn't know that. I really thought he was doing better, and he's doing this well in the stats. 26,000, keeping up with the Vikings. Wow, I thought Stitch was doing way better than that. We'll go back into the game. The Vikings pinging away at Biblio. Very nearly finished the job. The boat, very low on health and timer, making the most of the timer though. Sends out a couple extra shots. Polybomb being spread beautifully. Dodges mostly the Asmo Slam. Eric, but he's the one with the regen, gets hit. The bean drops back into that mech. They're going to focus down Mixu. Here comes the Archon for the slow. Slam comes out, but they tank through it. Deathwing finishes off Falstad, and down goes Stitches. And that's going to secure victory, not only for the red team, but also for the... No! The Vikings fell behind the last second. Not able to get the regen. They take 29,000 damage, but Stitches at the very last second. Hang on. You know what we could do? We could hit B and see how close it actually was. Stitches ahead, 29,000. Vikings, 29, 29, 29. Stitches is dead. 29.5. And Cataclysm. They were 1,000 off. But they stopped moving Eric and didn't activate Norse Force. And with that, Stitches, by the skin of his teeth, is able to claim victory. Mixu, you are our champion of Community Challenge. Alrighty. That was our penultimate game. We have one more replay to show you. Excuse me, my apologies. That was gross. I need to log back in and not onto NA this time. Need to remember not to log on to NA. It's a pain in the butt that it logs you out when it does this. But we have one more replay to share. And then we will be done for the day. Remember, this week's challenge was to top the self-healing and self-shielding chart. Next week's challenge is to top the healing or shielding chart. It's the one next to it. That's it. More interest in the hero, more likely you are to get picked. Feels good. Alright, there we go. Logged onto the right server. Feels good. Okay, loading this up. It's an older replay. Calculating. We've got to load into this one, which means I should also tab out to avoid us being deafened by the music. Alrighty then, let's refresh our GoFundMe while we're here. Okay, still the same for now. Alrighty, I hope you're all enjoying. If you're all enjoying the show today, might I interest you in a subscription to the Chetcha channel? No, music, stop. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Pause. Please don't deafen. Sound. There we go. Cut it out. There we go. Might I interest you in a subscription to the Chetcha channel? We have emotes and stuff. Stuff that you might like and enjoy as a human and help me pay for rent and food, or donating to the GoFundMe that helps me pay my taxes because HGC disappeared and I went unemployed for a year while trying to salvage my dead career. Feels good, man. Alrighty, let's jump into our final game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let us head in to a non-brawl game. Let's head in to Battlefield of Eternity. Let's get this underway, ladies and gentlemen, as on the left-hand side is going to be our heroes for the day. It is going to be Hollow playing the Ariel, Alyssa on the Artanis, Karate Peter playing on the Jaina. We have Dynamite on the Li Ming, and Aiko, our submitter, on the Urel. How did we agree on this comp? It's a very mage-heavy comp. And on the right-hand side, our dastardly villains. Radakan playing on the Thrall. We have Do You Know TT? Do You Know TT? It is going to be on the Greymane. We have Lakeness playing on the Varian. We have Aradun on the Rainer. And AFK in base is America. Symbolism? I need to get rid of that Heroes Lounge swing as well. Didn't forget that was on there. Maybe. Who knows? Back in. Ooh, shots being fired. So it's Yorel main tank, Artanis off tank. There's some shots being fired here at this. I assume this is a ranked game. Aiko holding the line for the moment. Big damage, but bodies leaving with reset. Picks up kills. Nicely done. Alright, let's set up our stacks here. We have Yorel with Murad's Insight. Sensible talent choice. And of course, Yorel takes the lead, but Varian incontested here with Lion's Maw. Sneaky talent choice. Thrall and Artanis could keep in this as well, especially if Artanis goes for some big old shield cooldown talents. Stays in this game. Gold rank. Thank you, Aiko. Alrighty, past midnight. We'll watch the VOD. Thank you, Biblio. Hope to see you later. Alyssa sniped. Nice. Oh, Biblio, if you're still here, actually no, I didn't announce it, but I am streaming tomorrow. It's just not going to be here, not going to be D&D because it is cancelled due to people having to do stuff. So, like this, spamming in. Oh, Do You Know goes very deep there. Alyssa, we did see that up in top lane. Did get sniped out. We have an Echo of the Elements on Thrall going full solo here. Force Armor coming in for Li Ming. Interesting to see here. America has arrived! Hooray! Just in time to be late, but save people from dying. Symbolism? America healing up at the fountain. Do You Know TT takes a little bit of damage. Karate Peter. Good little bit of damage there. We have Silver Touch coming in as well.
Being there, unemployment is a foul beast. I hope you slay it soon.
Thank you very much, Svinet. I'm sorry for not being able to pronounce your name, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. I will do my best to slay the beast, Karate Peter, taken out by the beast that is Greymane. Do you know? Do you know? They clear out the lanes. Aradun zones everyone back. Force Armor and Triumphate. I don't know, team. I don't know what's bloody going on with these builds. Behemoth Armor comes in for Rainer. Ooh, sneaky. Do You Know already starting on the Bruiser Camp. Nicely done. Again, thank you very much for that donation. It's very appreciated. They grab their Bruiser Camp. Fallen Shamans acquired. Same on the other side. It's a little bit slower. That's a battery. Shield battery coming in for Artanis. He's probably going for that cooldown reduction. Trying to contest it. And we have Gift of the Naru here. Yorel joining in not only the self-healing, but the healing tab. 335 healing, meaning that Yorel technically could qualify for next week's challenge as well. We will see. Again, more interested in the hero you use. More excited I will be to see it. So, 6,000 in the right now. Artanis and Yorel dueling for first place. Alyssa is very stuck in there. Shield 50% cooldown, cooldown increase, cooldown reduction, sorry, while it is active with shield battery, and they do blast through Uther and through Raider. Do You Know gets the Tainment Strike, they focus him down, healing, and whap. Nice little cheeky boop by Aiko. And they claim victory in that fight. Let's have a look at it. What's this done to the stats? Again, Yorel and Artanis dueling for first with Thrall slowly creeping up. Varian has fallen very far behind, unfortunately. The classic aerial defense left alone. Finally, Aiko comes down to help. They will force back Aradun. We will see Artanis and Li Ming bursting their way through this. Yorel taking a lot of damage, gives her life. Aiko dies, but that is going to be the race won by our heroes in blue. Karate Peter, though, Getting chased down. Artanis just ports while all this is going on. Do you know? Has dive too deep, though. Sniped away by the Ariel auto attack. America with the stun a little bit too late. The Immortal makes its way in. Increasing clarity, majestic span, and energized chord coming in here. Ariel is going for self-sufficiency. Zai's vengeance coming in here. We also have the Chrono Surge. Artanis is going all in on that shield cooldown reduction. They're going to go for America. And America gets ganged up on by 5 countries and dies. Did I say countries? I meant heroes. Aradoon, focused down and taken out. That was a legitimate mistake. It sounds like a meme, but I did not mean to say that. Feels bad. I've given away some dastardly European plot. Oh dear. Lakeness backs away. Stays alive. We have righteous momentum. Feels good. Look at that speed. Able to back away nice and easy. What is this build? Fingers of Frost, Frost Shards, and Ice Flows. Interesting build up there. Okay, so hang on. What is this? Frost Armor. Taking next ability 50%. It doesn't do any bonus damage. It's just the mana. So Dynamite. No, oh, Jesus. No actual bonus here. Ico holds it. Stun. Focus. And Ico will fall here. Big group up. Good CC. Good engage. It's Taunt and Uther stuns. It's going to be hard to deal with. They have to play around it. Ico's sad. Aw. Got carried away. We forgive you, Ico. We forgive you. Radakan, focus down. Hollow. Face checks the bush against 5 people and dies. They blast through it. This is game 6, Malibu. They focus down. Again, once again, all of our players are racing to see who can get the most self-heal and self-shielding. Let's see how everyone's doing as level 10 is hit for our heroes. Yorel takes the lead with 10,000. 9,516 coming in for Thrall. 7,500 for Artanis, who's fallen behind a bit as he's not been taking as much damage here. As level 10 is hit, and here's where it's going to really start to pop off for Yorel. Ardent Defender. Ring of Frost comes out, only hits America as they begin to focus in. Here's the Ardent Defender getting dropped here at full health. A little bit of a misplay there by Ico, but they're still able to take down Thrall. Chase down, don't you know, TT? They kill off Artanis. In exchange, though, Artanis taken out. America, holy shock. America's focused down, stun. America gets away. Arden. Nice shot there. Is going to get the D-shield. Is it enough? America stun? Arden, no! Arden, no! Arden's on the run, but Arden should have gone back in. He might have gotten away. He might have escaped. They get a double kill there. Look, when America gives you a second chance, you gotta just take that stun and run. Ico getting focused down now has no mana, but Ariel picks up the kill here. Ariel's combat Ariel as Crystal Aegis here. Ico, no mana, little bit of health. Dynamite, no mana either. They're going to win the objective, and they're going to start the mercenary camp with that low mana. This is a mistake. This should backfire if anyone, well, you know, if anyone actually reacts. AFK. AFK. Yeah, no, let's get this for free. I stand corrected. They had no mana. You could have absolutely invaded that, but alright. Mercenary camp stolen. Elisa stays way too long. Gonna still try and duel this. There's the blind, but he's alone. No one's helping. AFK in lane as well, apparently. It goes for both teams. Alyssa stunned out. America with the lockdown. America focuses down Alyssa and gets the kill. Hollow, not in the best position. Self-heals. Detainment strike. Stun. Aegis. He's buying time. He's 2v1. Can Ariel hold this? We're watching this. Ariel? I think Ariel lives. Nope. Swung, stuck in the animation, cannot heal. Ico focuses down onto Aradoon. Dynamite coming in from the other side. Unable to land the hit. Here comes Thrall, flanking in with D-Shield. Karate Peter is blasted. I think that's a Boosh reference. I'm not sure. Ico with the knockaway. Holy shock, but that's still going to allow them to escape here. Uh-oh. Like this. Like this. Boop! No taunt for you! As Ico escapes. Didn't even have to use Ardent. In the meantime, the Immortal took out the Keep because there were 2 people chasing 1 Ariel! Keep goes down. Core takes damage even. And we find ourselves in whatever the hell this is. Let's check out our stats here. We're going to be seeing 16,000 for Ariel still up there. Thrall has caught up a little bit on 14,000. Artanis and Varian both sitting in the 10,000s here. The lead for Ariel is creeping ahead here. Has that spell power now with Velen's Chosen. Some big bursts. Suppression Pulse will buy time. Oh, Dynamite. He's going to poke. Does he dive? Cam's not dead yet. Do they want to dive it? No. No move in by Ico. Ico is the only person who could have made that play and made that decision. Very sensible to not do so due to the fact Artanis is not here yet. They buy time. America gets booped. Alyssa swaps Aradune. Focus. Ring of Frost hits everyone except Aradune. Reset, reset, reset. America has the chance to save. In ghost form, America heals Aradune. America is trying to heal him up. But Ico, with one last stun, sets them up for the quadruple kill. And they destroy this bottom lane, blasting their way through it. Cam's on the way. Remember, community challenge was to get the most self-healing and shielding. And Ico, he did use Ardent Defender in that last fight. A big boost in terms of healing and shielding. As they take out the second keep, Impalers are about to hit the core. They could try and end here. They're going to try. America steps up, taking the lead. America focus down. Stun onto Dynamite. Self-divine shield. He's trying to buy time. In the meantime, Artanis is on the core. Cursed Bullet comes out, but Alyssa is bursting through. I don't know why he backed up. He should have just entered the core there. 75% with that suppression pulse. Could have done some good work here. America is slain. And they hold the line. Good flip. Radakan is about to have a bad time. He's in full retreat, trying to back up. Oh, Heroic's already been used. Alyssa, the shield comes out. There's the Aegis. And Alyssa picks up the last kill. And they can try and move on to core again. The pings are coming out. Dynamite comes back in. Alyssa's been healed up. Has that phase bulwark coming in here. Ring of Frost. And straight up death. Respawn comes in. Urel's on the way back from base. They're working it down. 45. They're focusing on the kills instead of the core. Down goes Thrall. And they burst it through. 20%, 18%. And that's going to be game. Ico made it onto the end screen. But let's see who was victorious. At the final end there, we had Arcane Orbit, Templar's Verdict. But was it enough? It was, with Urel taking the victory. Ico with the submission. 22,000 self-healing. Thrall tried to make a comeback at the end. But, Ico, you have completed Community Challenge. And that was our last game for the day, ladies and gentlemen. So, as a reminder, this week's challenge that you just watched was to top the self-healing and shielding chart. Your challenge for 2 weeks' time. Submission end date is the 15th of February, with the cast to be on the 16th, is to submit replays of you topping the healing or shielding chart. And it sounds simple. Any support. Stukov in ARAM. Lucio in ARAM. Pretty easy. No trouble at all. But, obviously, I want to see you be creative. If you show me something interested, I'm going to be excited. And that's what I want to see. Show me what you can do. Play something unique. Play an ETC in a game with no supports. Jump on quick match. You're never going to get a support there anyway, at least unlikely to. Show me what you can do. All you have to do is just top the chart. Doesn't matter who else is in the game. There could be no one else in the game as long as you that can heal or shield. As long as you top that chart, it's a viable submission. I say you or anyone else. Any interesting game where if you want to submit on someone else's behalf, absolutely allowed. We had a couple of those today. So if you want to submit on someone else's behalf where they top the shielding or healing chart, then that is fine too. Supports are allowed. They're just less interesting. For now, though, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. This has been the end of today's show. We cast Division S. We did some lovely games in the form of our community challenge. Make sure to join for next week's community challenge. But for now, it is going to be the end. Join us tomorrow where we don't have our usual Dungeons and Dragons due to Crowan and Dixie Cat not being available for the time. Instead, we're just going to play some heroes. Feels good. It'll be later in the evening, but I hope you all enjoy. For now, though, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to raid you over to someone. Thank you for your patronage, and I will see you all next time for more Heroes of the Storm action, or whatever else I play. Feels good. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Hit the wrong button. Well, 2 keeps down. We're kind of just winning the game. Jesus! Thank you very much for the donation, my friend. I didn't see who donated that. I will deal with it in a second. Hang on, I should need to say something. Missed it. Yeah, everyone else supported that. The call's actually kind of dying. If I'm going to create a button thing, I will do it myself. But thank you. I appreciate it. Despite my quotations mark. Alright, indeed. 14 is Jesus!
Need to touch the new screen.
Yeah, it works! Oh my god, my heart's beating so fast. Fuck. Yeah, what?